Hello friends, now we'll study fourth lab program on DBMS. Question is, consider the schema for college database. It contains student table, SAMSEC table, class table, subject table and IMARS table. Student table contains column names, USN, student name, address, phone, gender. And SAMSEC, semester section, contain SSID, SEM and section. And class table contain USN and SSID. And subject table contains subject code, title, SEM and credits. And last IMARS table contains USN, subject code, SSID, text 1, text 2, text 3 and final I. Write SQL queries to list all the students' details studying in 4th semester C section. Second question, compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and in each section. Third question, create a view of text 1 marks of student USN IPI 15 CS 101 in all subjects. Fourth question, calculate the final IA, average of best 2 marks, best 2 test marks, and update the corresponding table for all students. And fifth one, categorize students based on following criteria. If final IA equal to 17 to 20, if final IA marks is between 17 to 20, then category outstanding. If final IA is between 12 to 16, then category is equal to average. If final IA is less than 12, then category is equal to weak. Give this detail only for 8th semester A, B and C section students. This is the question. First ER diagram. Okay, ER diagram contains student, entity and relationship class and one more entity section. Student attend class on particular semester section. Okay, student table contain yes, name, USN, address, all are given here. Okay, this is about the student table. Then IMARS table contain text 1, text 2, text 3 and final IA. This IMARS contain text 1, text 2, all those things. Next SEM section contain SSID, SEM section. Okay. Then subject table contains subject code, title, SEM and credits. Okay. So IMARS for particular student scored in on particular subject, score some IMARS, scored in some IMARS on particular subjects. Then student secures some IMARS. Then class marks of particular section. Okay, IMARS of particular section. Then schema diagram. Okay, this is student table. All are given in question. Okay, these all are the table names. These are the table names and these are the column names or field names. Student, SEMSEC, class, subject, IMARS. Okay, so here underline is what? Primary key. Okay, so SM section primary key is SSID, USN primary key, subject code primary key, USN, subject code, SSID, all of the primary keys. So here SEMSEC, SSID. Here class, in class table USN is the primary key. Okay, is reference to student tables USN. Okay, this is the primary key is reference to USN of this student table. And similarly SSID is the primary key is reference to SSID of the SEMSEC. And similarly this IMARS USN column is the primary key is reference to student table. Subject code is reference to subject code of student subject table. SSID is primary key is reference to SSID of SEMSEC table. Okay, so this is about the schema diagram. First we will create the tables. Okay, so first student table. How to create student table? Create table student. It contains USN. USN is the varchar. That is the primary key. Student name also varchar. It contains what? Characters. Then address also character, phone. We can give int also. Then gender, male, M means male, F means female, like this. For phone number, you can give int also. Then the second table, SEM-Seq. SSID is the varchar, primary key, SEM number, section, character. Okay, SEM means first sum, second sum, like this. Then create table class. Okay, class table contains USN is a varchar, SSID varchar. Okay. Then here primary keys are USN and SSID. Both are the primary keys. Okay, you have to give reference. Foreign key of USN reference to student of USN. Okay. This USN is reference to student tables USN. And similarly, foreign key of SSID reference to SEM-Seq. Okay, this SSID is reference to SSID of SEM-Seq table. Then subject table. Create table subject code. It is the primary key, title, then character, SEM number. Create it also number. Then IMAS table. Create table IMAS. USN subject code, USN character, subject code character, SSID character, text 1 number, text 2 mass. Okay, text 2 number, text 3 numbers. Final I also number. So here primary keys are USN is the primary key, subject code is the primary key, and SSID is the primary key. Okay, and give reference now. Primary key of USN. This USN is reference to student table USN. This is student table USN. Similarly, foreign key subject code. Foreign key subject code is reference to subject. Okay, this subject code is reference to this subject code. Then last foreign key of SSID. Okay, is reference to SEM-Seq. This SSID is reference to SEM-Seq. This is SEM-Seq. This SSID reference to this one. Then you have to insert the values. Okay, first we'll create the tables. First we'll create table one by one. First student table. Just select and click run. Table created. Then select SEM-Seq table. Click run. Then class table. Select and run. After that, student table. Select and run. Then IMAS table. Select and run. Okay, now you insert the values on each table. First insert the values in student table. Okay, just go on, insert the values. First to student table. Okay, you need space here. Okay, there are many records are there. Okay, now student table all are created. Okay, next SEM-Seq table. Just insert the values SEM-Seq table. Okay, SEM-Seq table contains subject code, then the semester and section. SEM-Seq SSID, SEM and section. Next, after that, SEM-Seq table. This is SSID, this is semester and this is the section. Next record. Next, insert the values in class table. Just go on insert. Next, after inserting values in class table, next insert the values in subject table. Subject table contains subject code, then subject name, then subject code, title, semester and credits. Next, after completion of subject, next insert the values in IMRs. IMRs table contains USN, subject code, SSID, test 1, test 2, test 3. Okay. First USN, then subject code, then SSID, then next we will insert the values in IMRs table. Just select and run. First record inserted in IMRs table. Next, second record. Okay, now all the 5 tables values are inserted. Now just display one by one. First, display student table. So this is the student table. Next, second SEMSEC semester section table. So this is semester section table. Next, student subject table, then class table. Okay, and last one is IMRs table. Okay, so here final I is not yet inserted, you have to calculate. So now we'll solve the queries. First, list all the student details studying in first semester C section. Okay, you have display what? All the student details studying in first semester C section. Let's see the tables here. So this is subject table. So you can see here how many students are studied in fourth semester. Okay. Okay, how many students are studied in fourth semester? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Okay. Then in which section they studied? Okay, so here A section, B section and C section. Okay, from A section one student, B section second one student, and from C section one more student. Okay, so from C section only one student is there. Okay, from C section only one student. We just display all the student details. Yes, dot star means student table, all the details. All the columns of student table along with semester and section. From student table, semester section table and class table. Okay, all three tables are required: student, semester section, class. Okay, semester section, class table and student table. Okay, so from here you can identify from first semester. Okay, so this is CSC 4C is the SSID. Okay, then just take this CSC 4C, then you can identify the USN number. Okay, USN number is last is 91. Then see this, take this 91 and see CSC 91, 16 CS, 15 CS 091. 15 CS 091, 15 CS 091. Okay, Santosh. The name is Santosh. Okay, address is Mangalore. This is the mobile number. Gender is male. So this record will display now. Just execute. Now one. See here, Santosh. Okay, from Mangalore, phone number. Okay, so he is the only one student from first semester C section. So clear, no? Okay. So here you need three tables: student, semester section and class. Okay, student, semester section and class. From semester section, okay, you have to compare SSID and SSID from semester section and class table. This SSID, SSID, and from you have to compare USN and this USN. Okay, then the corresponding the name, all the details, address, all the details you will get. So you need all the three tables. Okay, that's why you have to compare student table USN, then class table USN, student table SSN, student table USN, and class table USN. Okay, this should be matched. Then CSC 4C. Okay, then the SSID and this SSID. CSC 4C, this one. Okay, so you need all the three tables and you have to compare SSID and this SSID. Then you have to take USN of this table, class table, and USN of student table. Then you get the corresponding detail. So this is about the first query. Then second one, compute the total number of male and female students in each semester and in each section. Okay, you have to count the number of male students and number of female students in each semester and in each section. Okay, so select semester SS. Some SS means semester section, then SS dot section, semester section, then S dot gender. Okay, whether it is a male or female. Then count the number of genders, how many males are there, how many females are there. Okay, and the heading is count. From student table, yes, semester section, yes, is class C. You need student, semester section and class. Student, semester section and class. Okay, so here you can see here gender. Okay, and you can count how many males are there, how many females are there. Okay, just run the query. Okay, see here. So this is the semester and this one is section and these are the genders and this is count. Okay, we take example semester 7. Okay, so male 2 are there. Okay, 2 numbers of males and 1 female. Then okay, from here you can identify which semester here 7. Okay, so there are 3 students are there. Okay, 7A, B, C. Then 7A, 3 students are there. 10, 25, 32. 10, 35, 22. 10, 25 and 32. Okay, so this 10 male, then 25 female and 32 male. Okay, so 10 is male and 32 is male. There are 2 males are there. Okay, and 1 female is there. This is female. Okay, then 2 males are there. Okay, so 2 males like this. So here USN of student table and USN of class table should be matched. Okay, the student table USN and class table USN must be matched, and SSID of semester section table and SSID of class table. Okay, SSID of class table and SSID of semester section table should be matched. Then group by SS dot sum. Okay, you have to group by SS dot sum. Okay, this sum you have to group it. Okay, means what? 7 sum. Okay, or 8 sum like this. You have to group. All 7 become 1 like this. You have to group it. Group by SS sum. And group by sum section also. You have to group by section also. Okay, group by section also. This is section. Group by section also. Then group by gender also. You have to group by this gender also. This gender also. Okay, and order by semester. So it displays order by semester. First third sum, then fourth sum, then seventh sum, then last 8 sum. So like this it displays. Clear, no? Then next third one, create a view of text 1 marks of student USN 1B 15 CS 101 in all subjects. Okay, so while inserting the values, we not inserted this USN number. We inserted. We'll consider this USN number. Okay, just create a view, student text 1 marks view, as select text 1 subject code from IMRs table. Okay, from this IMRs table, this is the IMRs table. You have to take text 1 subject code IMRs, text 1 subject code, only 2 columns. Text 1 and subject code, this column and this column. Okay, of student 091. Just one. Okay, the view is already created. Now display the view. Just select star from stu underscore text1 underscore marks underscore view. Okay, the view name is what? Same name you have to give here. Select star from this view name. So it displays text1 column. Okay, text1 column and subject code column. Only 2 columns are displayed. Okay, where USN is 1RN 13CS 091. Okay, this 1RN 13CS 91. This column and this column is displayed. Next, fourth one, calculate the final IA, average of best 2 text marks. Okay, so here 3 subjects are there. Okay, you have to identify the best 2 among them. Okay, so example, subject code 10CS 81 Okay, among these three, best 2 is 16 and 18. Okay, best 2 is this one. This is lesser. Okay, compared to these three, this is lesser. So 16 and 18 are the best 2 mass. Similarly, 10 CS 82. Okay, 12, 19, 14. Among these, 19 and 14 are the maximum. Then for third subject, 19 and 20 are the maximum. For fourth subject, 20 and 19 are the maximum. Fifth subject, 15, 15 are the maximum. Okay, so you have to find the maximum. Okay, average of that maximum, best 2 marks, and update the corresponding table for all the students. Okay, so how to do that one? So write the PLSQL procedure. So create or replace procedure AVG mass. The procedure name is AVG mass. Is cursor C underscore marks. Select greatest text 1 text 2 as A. Okay, you have to select greatest among text 1 and text 2. Okay, greatest among text 1 and text 2 as A. Then greatest among text 1 and text 3. Okay, greatest among text 1 and text 3. Text 1 and text 3 as B, and greatest among text 3 and text 2. Greatest among text 2, text 3 and text 2. Okay, as C from I mass table, where final I is null. Okay, so this is final I is null here. For update, okay, you have to find the maximum among 2. Okay, maximum among these 2 subject, these 2 subject, and these 2 subject. Okay, and give name as B, A, B, and C. Next, there are some variables required. A number, CA, C underscore B, C underscore C, C underscore SM for total, and this for average. Then begin open C underscore mass. Loop fetch C I mass into C underscore A, C underscore B, C underscore C. Okay, the loop starts here. Fetch from C I mass. Okay, that is assigned to C underscore A, C underscore B, and C underscore C. Next, exit when C I mass percentage not found. Okay, you have to repeat the loop till at the end. Okay, when after completion of all 5 records, after fetching all 5 records, then 6th record is empty. Okay, so till the 6th record comes, means empty records come, then you have to stop. Okay, then DBMS output line C underscore A. Okay, display this line. Then if C underscore A not equal to C underscore B, then C underscore SM equal to C underscore A plus C underscore B. Okay, else C underscore SM is equal to C underscore A plus C underscore C. Okay, just find the total I mass. Okay, maximum total I mass, and if then find the average of C underscore SM divided by 2. Okay, which is maximum. Okay, so here you calculate the maximum and you mention A, B, and C. Then just add that maximum mass. Then find the average and display the sum and average. Then update the I mass. Okay, set final I is equal to C underscore AB. The final I is what? Actually, the final I is empty here. Okay, final I is empty here. Just final I is equal to C underscore AB. C underscore AB means what? Average of best 2 mass. Okay, like this. Then okay, repeat the loop till all the subjects show. Then close CI mass, end. Okay, now you display I mass table. Okay, previously it was empty here. Now execute this procedure. Till here, procedure created. Okay, next display I mass. Okay, final IA not yet displayed. Now you begin ABG marks. Okay, statement processed. Okay, now you display IA marks table. So it displays the IA marks here. Okay, so see here. So among these three, 16 and 18 is the maximum. Okay, average of 16 and 18 is 17. Okay, so in second subject 19 and 14 is maximum. If you take the average of 19 and 14, you get 17. Then 20 and 19 is the maximum. Average is the 20. 19, 20 maximum. Average 20. 15, 15 maximums. Okay, among these three, these two are the best, highest marks. Then the average of these two is 15. Clear, no? Then last, categorize student based on following criteria. If final IA is equal to 17 to 20, then category is equal to outstanding. If final IA is between 12 to 16, then category is equal to average. If final IA is less than 12, then category is weak. Give these details only for 8 semester A, B and C section. Okay, so you have to categorize the students based on the some condition. Okay, if final IA is between 17 and 18, then it is outstanding. If final IA is between 12 and 16, then it is the average. If final IA is less than 12, then the category is weak. Okay, like this. Then display. How to display? Select USN, yes name, display the USN, then name, address, phone, gender, case. When I dot final IA between 17 and 18, then outstanding. Okay, when I is what? Between 17, okay, IA marks is between 17 and 18. Okay, if it is between 17 and 18, it displays outstanding. When I dot final IA is final IA between 12 and 16, between 12 and 16, example 15 here, it comes under 12 and 16, then you should display average. Okay, otherwise if it is less than 12, okay, not between 17 and 8, 20 and not between 20 and 16, means less than 12, then weak. As category from student, yes, some section SS, IA marks IA, subject SUB. Okay, from these tables where S dot USN, okay, student table USN and IA marks table USN, and SSID of SS SEMSEC table and SSID of IA marks table must be equal, and subject code of subject table and subject code of IA marks table. Okay, this IA marks table must be equal, and subject semester is equal to 80. Okay, see here. So it displays outstanding if it is between 17 and 18. Okay, if you see the table, if you display IA marks table, okay, so here first 4 displays outstanding, last one is average. So here, so these first 4 are between 17 to 20. Okay, so it displays outstanding, and this is average. Clear, no? So first 4 are between 17 and 20, and last one is 15 average. Okay, so if it is above between 17 and 20,